published by the Amnesty International in its report published in November of the August 2024 End Bad Governance protests in Nigeria. Recall that Amnesty International on the 28th of November 2024 released a report titled Bloody August. Nigeria government violent crackdown on End Bad Governance protests, where several allegations were made against the Nigerian police, including the killing of at least 24 persons in 6 northern states during the protests. The claims made by Amnesty International in this report were at variance with the records available to the Nigerian police. All recorded incidents of violence during the protests were documented by the police in all 36 states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. These records are available at both the Department of Operations and Department of Research and Planning of the Nigeria Police Force. It is therefore surprising to see in Amnesty International's report such unfounded claims that contradicted what was actually recorded during the protests. Notwithstanding, the Inspector General of Police, in response to the allegations contained in the report, directed a comprehensive and independent investigation into these claims. To this end, a special investigation panel was immediately constituted and given a deadline to submit its findings. The IGP also mandated commissioners of police in the states mentioned in the report to verify the allegations as they pertain to their states and to submit additional reports of the incident. Following these directives, the commissioners of police in the affected states conducted extensive inquiries in their localities and submitted their findings to the Inspector General of Police. Copies of these findings were sent to the Special Investigation Panel. Furthermore, members of the panel visited the affected states and areas mentioned in the report, compiling their findings in a comprehensive document submitted to the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeoluegbetokun, PhD, NPM. This report forms the crux of today's briefing, where I will present a detailed investigation report addressing the wide-ranging allegations made against the police in Amnesty International's report. The verified findings, Borno State. In Borno State, it was established that the protesters were violent, engaging in widespread looting, pillaging, and wanton destruction of public and private property. For example, the Skill Acquisition Center of the United Nations High Commission for Refugees was looted and vandalized. The warehouse of the World Food Programme, located on Baga Maimalari Barracks Road, Maiduguri, was also looted, with several items belonging to the international organization destroyed and stolen by some of the protesters. Of particular interest is the reported death of 3 fuel attendants at AA Kime filling station, that is Nasiru Mustafa, 26 years, Amodu Garba Maina, 24 years, and Momodi Hassan. Amnesty International claimed on pages 22 and 25 of its report that these 3 individuals died when a hand grenade was thrown into the filling station by a convoy of police vehicles. These allegations are not only false and misleading, but are also a clear attempt to incite the general public against the police and tarnish the image of the Nigeria police force in the eyes of the international community. For the record, the Nigeria police does not possess or utilize explosive hand grenades in its operations. Explosive hand grenades have never been purchased, issued, or utilized by the Nigeria police force since its establishment as a law enforcement agency. How and where Amnesty International obtained such information can only be speculated upon by mischievous minds. To set the record straight, the trial of Nasiru Mustafa, Ahmadu Garba, Maina, and Momodu Hassan, all staff of Kimes and Sons filling station, were killed by an improvised explosive device, IED, fabricated with a safety-free mechanism and planted at the filling station on Baga Road, Maiduguri, not at Bolori Junction, as Amnesty International claimed. Furthermore, these three young men were not protesting when they met their untimely deaths. In fact, they did not participate in the protests and were believed to have been killed for choosing to ignore the protest and continue with their lawful business. It should also be noted that the Nigeria police, based on credible intelligence, had warned ahead of the protest of terror elements planning to infiltrate the demonstrations. The protest in Borno on 1st of August 2024 witnessed 3 IED explosions planted by unknown persons at the following locations: Deribe Junction along Bulunkutu Abuja Road in Maiduguri, Kimen and Sons filling station along Baga Road, Maiduguri, and a residential area within Maiduguri metropolis. The police bomb disposal unit responded to these explosions, recovered evidence of the improvised explosive devices, and facilitated the evacuation of casualties to the hospital. For example, at Deribe Junction, the explosion left 3 adult males severely injured. That is, Guri Mohammed, 24 years, Isa Husseini, 20, and Ahmed Abdullah Yusuf, 24 years. At the third location, one Modu Jallo, 35 years, was injured in a residential house in the Madu Ganari area. Therefore, the claims by Amnesty International that the police threw hand grenade from a convoy of vehicles into a filling station, killing 3 persons, is a blatant falsehood, and leaves right-thinking members of the society dismayed at this reported falsehood by an international agency which ought to act in accordance with international norms and standards of fair and honest reporting of human rights violations in the country. Niger State. Amnesty International alleged that 3 persons, Yahaya Isa, 32 years, Mohammed Bukau, 38, and Musa Muhammadu, were shot and killed in Suleja, Niger State. This claim has been found to be false. Reputable sources in Suleja and Tafa areas confirmed that nobody was killed by the police in Niger State on 1st August 2024. It is instructive to note that Amnesty International's claim was based solely on an unverified and disputed report published in Premium Times on 18th August 2024, titled "How Police Killed Injured Protesters During End Bad Governance Protests in Niger State." For an international agency to publish a report based on unverified local tabloid information is unethical. If Amnesty International's motives were genuine, it would have verified this information from local authorities before publication. Katsina State. In Katsina State, Amnesty International alleged that one Shafiu Mukhtar, of Filin Sanyi Kofa, Sauri Katsina, age 21, was shot dead by the police on 5th August 2024. This report has been fact-checked and found to be false. Reliable sources confirmed to the verification team that there was no report of any killing in the community on that day. There are also no records in police stations or hospitals of such an incident. Kaduna State. Amnesty International's report claims that on 1st October 2024, the police in Kaduna State killed one Abubakar Adamu Abdullahi, a 24-year-old tailor, by shooting him in the chest. However, from verified records, there was no protest in Kaduna on that day, nor was there any killing recorded. Instead, on 6 August 2024, during the protest, a military patrol at Samaru, Zaria, accosted some youths vandalizing public property. In the process of firing a warning shot, one Ismail Muhammad was accidentally hit by a bullet and died on the way to the hospital. The Nigerian Army immediately took responsibility for this incident, conducting an open investigation, arresting the soldier responsible, and visiting the family of the deceased. Amnesty International's report on this incident is a misrepresentation.